Morning. Weather's pretty good today, despite the forecast, which yesterday said from sort of now, well, earlier than now, first thing this morning, till about late afternoon, it was going to absolutely pour with rain. I checked it this morning. I'm really starting to love my iPhone. Get the app. You don't even need to get out of bed to check the weather. Just tap the app and it tells me it's going to be fine until at least 1 o'clock. Obviously, it's no reliable than any other weather forecast, but I am quite impressed with the way this iPhone works. Got some plans for today. You can see over by the shed there, I brought the rotavator down. Plan is, if this patch here is dry enough, to run the rotavator over it, but also put some bit more manure on it and rotivate that into the soil. I'm going to give it a try. I don't hold out much hope actually looking at it. I think probably what I'll find is it's just too wet to do anything with. The spring onions are coming along really well, as are the broad beans and sprouts and cauliflower. I don't think there's any heads on the cauliflower yet. I think last time I grew cauliflower they just appeared all of a sudden. They kind of, it was like they weren't here 1 minute and then they were there the next. And just especially for Will, let him see how those sprouts are coming on, you see, and they'll be ready hopefully for Christmas. Not quite sure whether we'll have enough to feed the now. I think it's 8 people who are coming Christmas Day. It's going to be quite a house full. It's good, it'd be nice, just not sure we've actually got enough chairs, so people might, if they want feeding, have to bring a chair with them. Got my apple tree here, which I'm really quite proud of. I thought it hadn't survived, just trying to take off some of the dead leaves, hadn't survived the journey from the nursery, but it's doing really well. It's got some nice buds on for next year, and I'm not sure whether it will fruit next year. It obviously didn't this year because it's just too young, but it might next year. And the leeks, which you can see, and friend's left me some garlic there. Look, he said when he dug some up he'd bring some over for me. I think that's where that's come from. Not need to separate that out and put it in. Perhaps just put a row up alongside the onions here, because there's room. I don't really want to leave it there in a clump. The leeks are doing really well. They definitely will be used for Christmas. I think leeks with our turkey and ham will be good. As I say, broad beans are doing really well. Had some monster parsnips, which is what these are. Tops are starting to die off now, so it means they really are ready to be dug. There's another row over there, but definitely, huge, 2 foot long parsnips, which are just like, they're really difficult to get out of the ground without gouging them with a fork or splitting them in half, or even breaking the bottom foot off and leaving it in the soil. It's not too bad at the moment. We've had so much rain, the soil's really it's really easy to pull stuff out of the wet soil. But be interesting to see if I've still got monster parsnips. Every one I've pulled out so far has been, but I'm beginning to think I'm going to, the ones I pull out for Christmas will be like 2 inches long rather than 2 feet, but we'll see. And broad beans on the 12-second plot doing really well. I'm going to try and put some manure on this today. Probably, again, it's been rotavated. I might just put the manure on it and leave it, and we'll see how we get on. And got it there ready in bags to go out in a few minutes. So I better crack on. Hope you're having a good weekend, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care now. I have to say, much to my surprise, both of these plots have rotavated really well. You can see the almost plough-like definition that I've managed to achieve. Yeah, okay, joking. I thought when I got started, it's doing really well, I'll keep going, and so I haven't put the manure on yet, which I'm going to do now. But yeah, quite surprised actually. I thought it would be far too wet, but seems to have drained really well. quite muddy boots, as you can see, so it's not totally clag free, but no, really surprising. Really pleased with that. I think it'll be time for a quick swift cup of coffee, and then once I've had that I shall throw some manure about. Well, that's that. Got the manure on. You can see it's quite a dry manure, so hopefully that'll soak up some of the moisture in the soil a bit and hold it. That's why mainly the reason for doing it is to cut down on watering later in the year. So actually I'm quite surprised I've managed to do most of the jobs that I came down to do this morning. Actually thinking I probably wouldn't get any of them done because the ground would be too wet. So I'm so impressed with my little rotavator, which didn't cost me a penny because my dad gave it to me when he bought a new one, and I've only had to just basically service it and buy fuel for it, and it's been doing wonders. Still need to dig the soil by hand. You can't get over that. It's not a big enough machine to rotivate fresh soil. Like you need something much more industrial for that. But once it's been rotivated, once it's been dug, just coming over helps break the soil up that little bit more. Makes it much easier come planting time. Anyway, what I said about the rain doesn't look like it's going to hold true. It's spitting with rain at the moment, so I think I'm going to go and cool down. I've got quite hot and sweaty doing this. Go cool down and sorry, I'm just watching jays over there, which you can't see but are obviously in my field of vision, and have a coffee and just see what the weather does do. And if it does start to rain hard, I think I shall be calling it a day for now. Catch you later.